Jungkook POV. Tae, Jimin, Yoongi, we're going. Are you ready? I say me and you run into the living room hand in hand, ready to excited to hurt the monster. We are some yeah and some coming before three of them enter. How is little angel doing? And Yoon they cleared the shit off the tongue as I chuckle and pull her close. He thinks he knows what he's doing and it's funny how pathetic he looks. She whispered in my ear, making me laugh louder. What did I do? Thiang said confused. She's not a little space, you idiot. Oh, I would be careful what you say to her. She's a dangerous one. I say, making her smile as to say, this is a man who know how to handle both my sides. We jump in the car. She just to admit on drive that I can't help but let her. At the first, she drives pretty well, but then her speed increased dramatically, causing Yoongi to shake his head out the window and scream in pain. We are all laughing. We are searched around the corner as she follows the stand-up I pull on for her. Her carefree smile makes me warm inside as she seemed so happy about her living life on the it's like this. I move a stair, I realize her head space is just a female version of me. My thoughts are cut off by us, searching to a halt. Good driving, love? That was awesome. She's so much better than Cook. With just a few of the thing I hear coming from the boys. I try to be jealous and angry, but I can't help but smile and laugh at how she is already adored by the guys. She truly is amazing. She gets out the car and stretches her arm a little as if she was preparing for a fight. I'm almost scared for Kai and what the hell she is gonna do to him. I grab her hand and pull her inside my warehouse with the boys following. I open the door and Kai is behind us. His eyes squint the rush of light. I could sense my girl getting excited, so I pull her close and whispered to go have a fun kid. She proceeds to go to the table full of furious weapons and pick up the staple gun and a hammer. Just seeing her standing in front of him with emotionless eyes with a huge grin on her face made me a little hurt. I lean back on the wall trying to play it cool as she tips the tap off from his mouth. He groaned as she pulled his head back to look at her in the eyes by his hair. She laughed and swiftly hit his hand with a hammer using all her strength. Hearing a mind-blowing scream and a cringe with a scotch. She sits down on his lap as his tears and screaming continue. So how have you been, Kai? She said, flinging one arm around him. He remained silent, letting out on the harsh, quick breath. Nothing to say, Then well, she's standing up. Let me speak then. I spent 5 miserable and torture months under your control and giving me drug to surface my real adult side. What a fucking dick move, huh? After a few minutes of her telling him all the horrible thing she had to go through because of him, she finally gets bored and goes on with the physical torture. I thought myself that I should take a note of what he's doing because just by the scream coming from Kai, she know what she was doing. She took a staple gun and systematically fired every bone possible in his body and under every fingernail he has. Her enjoyment of this whole situation strong, though her big smile as she took a hammer again and stamped onto his knees. She then took a baseball bat and proceeded to hit him sensually until the point where he was about to become unconscious. She grabbed him by the hair, again whispered, "See you in hell," before covering him in the light fluid and setting him on the fire alive. She stands back. Next to me was the show of screams. Was that too much? She asked jokingly while leaning closer to so I could hear her over the screams. I think it was just about enough, I say, making her laugh as well. Let's get out of here, I say, pulling her out the room. I was quite amusing. See Taeyang, Jimin and Yoongi, the wide eyes, open mouth in the shock as they waited outside the room. They obviously don't think she had it in her to do that to someone. We get back in the car and make our way home. Driving was as crazy as before. She's a keeper, Taeyang shout as we whiz around corners to park up in my carriage. My three Hyung ran into the house, but my call stopped me from the going back by gently holding my arm. I should get going. My gang are probably wondering where I am. She was making me a little shocked, not just at the fact that she was living, but at the fact I am hearing she was gang out loud. I know as soon as she mentioned the mafia bill, but it's a different hearing her say it. Jungkook, can I at least give you a lift then? Yoon, okay, but I need you to borrow your phone to call someone and say we are coming. They are used to me disappearing for a few days, but if suddenly a stranger pop up at our front gate, they won't hesitate to shoot you. I know when give her my phone, she smiles at me, background at the all Hyungs in the club and proceeds to type in a number and call it. Jackson, it's me. I hear a low, excited voice on the other side, but I can't quite make what he's saying. She smiles, making me very jealous. Instantly, I pull her by the waist against my chest and lean my head closer to the phone to hear. She seems unbothered and even rests her chin on my shoulder. Yoon, anyway, tell the guards I am coming back in a black Lamborghini. I will be with someone, so don't try to shoot them like last time. Wait, you're with someone? I heard faintly on the line. Yeah, I will be explain later, but I have to got to go. They quickly say goodbye and we jump back in the car. This time I'm driving and she's putting the address onto into the stat nav while I am shakingly place my hand on her thigh and rub circle with my thumb. I think I have accidentally fallen in love with this girl. While watching her delicate facial features as she types in the address, I see her cheek a little red as she gets at my actions. We sit off and I keep my hand on her thigh while she playing with my fingers. I'm guessing she desperate to go into her little space because she played with my finger a lot when she was. It's okay, sweetheart. You are safe to go into little space, you know. No, it's okay. I can hold it. I will be easier for me to speak to my gang. Big space. I give her a sad smile at her reply. I don't like the idea for her giving a hi to she is, but I am not going to force her like Kai did. We pull up to a big black gate which I'm assuming leads to her house. The gates are opening by the guard who spot her figure in the car. We driving in and pull up in the front of the house. She jumped out the car excitedly and beckoned me to get out as well. I do so and while I lock the car, a man comes jogging out who is spread out wild. Yoon, thank God you're back. I can't stand my mom any longer. She hugs her tightly as the little girl escaped my mouth. Jackson, this is Jungkook. Jungkook, this is Jackson. I go to politely shake his hand, eyes widen to fill with hatred. I to grab my gun as he is fast to his rise. What the fuck are you going here? He shouted at me. Before I can answer, my little answer for me. Jackson, don't be like that. He helped me and he's no intention of doing anything to harm us. Okay, now put your gun down. Jackson signed and we both put our gun away. There, he did stare me, but I ignore it as I stand by the Yoon side and pull her close by her waist. I smirk as she seemed very agitated by me. Yoon, I'm right, let's go inside. I have a lot to tell you, Jackson. She walks ahead of us and we both follow behind trying to not to beat the shit out of each other. She sat down on a couch in the living room as Bam Bam enters. Finally, you are here. Jackson was being so mean to me. He shouted, jumping on the couch next to her as she laughed. So what happened? Jackson asks as we both sit down as well. She begins to explain exactly what Kai was being doing to dragging her, as well as how I had helped her while she was stuck in little space and what that I let her kill to Kai before coming here. Wait, how long have you been a big space now? Jackson asks very concerned. Like 12 hours now. She answered looking at her feet and playing with the bottom of her top fabric. Oh, sweetheart, he's saying making her pout cutely, but making me very angry hearing my nickname for her coming out his mouth. Come on, let's get you clean up and in some comfy cloth. Okay, love? Jackson said, making her immediately flip into a little side. I won't cook, she's saying a little nervous. They look a bit shocked and I just smirk, enjoying this moment right now. She giggles, I stand up and she sprints over to my side, hugging me tightly. Yoon, sweetheart, no, Jungkook probably has lots to do. I really don't mind, I say, picking my little up to as she buries her face into my neck while giggling. Her room is up the stair to the left, Bam Bam says in defeat. She swings her leg back and front as I make my way toward her room. Her delicate finger play with the collar of my shirt as she bites her lip, concentrating on systematically doing up the top bottom. I chuckle at her cute expression as I enter the room and place her on the bed.